welcome back to Mums in Melanin. My name is Sekunbo.
I'm Iola.
I'm Debbie.
I'm Takoni.
And today we're going to be talking about a juicy topic. We want to discuss the mum we thought we'd be and the mums we actually are.
Guys, okay, I'm gonna lead. Yeah, I'm gonna go there. Okay, cool. So, I've always wanted children. Like, I've always been the girl that loves kids. Kids love me. FYI, bring up children, can have fun. I'm that person. They literally, everybody's child is my child. So I just knew that, yeah, I'm gonna be great at this. I didn't specifically know the type of mum I would be. Like, you know, some people, they know, like, oh, I'm gonna bake with my kids. That's not me. I don't bake. Maybe because my mum didn't bake with me. Like, I don't know whether it's learned behavior. Probably is. But I just knew that me and my kids, like, we're just gonna have fun. That's what I knew. So now, actually having children, I just know that I'm my mum. And it's mad. It's mad because I'm completely different. Like, we have completely different personalities, but there's so many things that I do that is my mother. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, is this a fashion parade? Where did that come from? First of all, who even says fashion parade? Is it even fashion parade? Is that even the terminology for it? No. Like, allow me, man, please. I can't. But yeah, like, I didn't know the type of mother I was going to be. And I am happy with the type of mama. I feel like I'm forever learning. I'm forever evolving. It's nuts because my oldest daughter, Kiana, she's 14. And obviously, I had her when I was young. I was 18 when I had her. So I feel like now she's at an age where we can relate. And I remember being her age. It wasn't that long ago. Do you understand? I'm still young, babe. Don't play yourself. PYT, baby. So, like, when she's coming to me with things like, oh, mum, yeah, you know, in school, this one, I'm like, oh, Kiana, who's got a boyfriend? She's like, oh, no one's got a boyfriend. No one has a boyfriend. And then she's like, oh, yeah, this person has a boyfriend and that person. And I'm just like, oh, this is interesting. So in my head, I'm like, I always want to be approachable to her.
Yeah.
I always want her to feel like she can talk to me. Because, you know, like, my mum came from a different generation.
Yeah.
So even though, like, there were some times when I'll be like, oh, mum, you know, the feedback I would get is not, it's more like, that's what they are doing. You know, like, it's fine, the conversation will flow, but you know in your head, I'm not doing this again. Like, it's long. It's long. So
it goes in a different direction.
Yeah, it's not really what you thought it would be. It's not giving the giving that you thought it would give. You know what I'm saying?
Bad guy.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, now you don't want to be mentioning anybody's names because when that person that comes to your house,
it's problems.
you're the one that's. So yeah, with my kids, I want to feel like they can come to me and talk to me.
Did you think about this before you had kids? Is it something that you said, okay, you know what, I want to be a approachable mother?
I feel like,
Did you think about it?
I don't know. I don't want to say like I knew I was. I just know that because of how I am, I just wanted my children to be able to be like, not necessarily friends, because that's when you start blurring the lines.
Boundaries.
And it gets a bit techie. Like, you're not going to talk to me like me and you are mates.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to happen. But I also want to have that kind of friendship type of mother relationship. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
What about you? What kind of mom do you think you're going to be?
To be honest, I don't think I knew what kind of mum I was going to be. And I don't think I'm exactly like my mum. I think I've kind of merged it in a way where it's a lot of now what I want to be and what I want to give Micaiah and the kind of future. It's got a lot of my plans in it, alongside probably obviously my African side, Nigerian specifically, because I'm very true to my roots. So, you know, I didn't actually expect to be a mum that slips into Yoruba every now and again, but I actually really do.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, because I just feel like some things in another language just hits different.
It's different, it's
and
true.
when I'm saying stop it, and somehow the English isn't computing, when it comes out in Yoruba, it just has a different effect.
Yeah.
And then the effect it had on me, and it works. So I take what I feel works. I take what I feel from my mum that I felt was beneficial to me. Obviously, every child is different, but Micaiah specifically, whatever I feel like would work for him, I do use it. But then equally, I'm always learning from other people, from you guys, you know what I mean, from just society really, and I add different things and take away different things. So I don't think there was a mum I thought I was going to be, but I think I thought that I would be more like active. Like I feel like I don't know, like it just gets me wrong. This sounds really bad shit. But like I am fun at home. But you know, like there's some things like, I don't know if you guys have been to Johnny Metropolis yet, but when I go once, I'm not coming back for 4 weeks because it's a lot. Like it's a lot. Obviously, it depends on your child's age and stuff like that. But I do find going out. I mean, when they're younger, the flash, the 5 bottles, the this, like I'm already tired from prepping the bag. So I just feel like I thought I'd be a bit more up and about, taking pictures. And I do feel like when I get out, I'm tired and so I have fun, but I can't really, I'm not giving the fun mum from my perspective that I thought I'd give per se. But I think that's probably where his dad comes in, because obviously when we go down Metropolis now, I just send his dad up and I just go for a walk.
Yeah.
It's the best way, everyone wins.
Yeah.
Literally.
So,
what about you?
Do you know what? I didn't think about this until like my baby shower. You know when they play those games like what type of parent, and then I don't know, like the strict one, and then you put up like an item or whatever. And I was thinking that Abdul, my husband, would be the strict one, and I would be the more calm, chilled one. Although I am calm, I'm more strict. I'm the one that lays, And I didn't expect that. I didn't think like things will irritate me, like irritate me so much, or I will feel like the need to be telling someone, no, don't do that, like putting down the rules. And it's a bit boring because like you, I want to be fun. I wanted to be like a fun mum, but I find myself putting in the strict like rules down for my husband now to be all of the fun, all of the fun. And I mean, I dip into fun at times that you have to, innit? Like you're like, I still enjoy, I still enjoy the time with my kids and stuff, but I didn't expect I was going to be a strict parent. And what I see now is a strict parent. Sometimes my husband's like, okay, you're not like chill.
Like that. Sorry, sir.
But then that came from my mum. It came from my upbringing. So I've kind of mirrored kind of the same kind of thing, but then like you said, like a hybrid. Like it's a different twist on how I was like brought up.
Yeah. It's tough.
It's tough. It's so interesting. I think, I do see myself becoming my mum. Like,
really?
Not even just as like a mum, like even as like a woman, so as like a wife, like
100%.
Why am I wearing like that's
that's true.
Why? I'm on my nightie like all day. I showered, but I put it on the kids' mouth every day. I showered, but my nightie was back on, and I was doing bits. So it's like, actually, but we have to be real. Do you know what I mean? I can't always be that spicy. It's not
the reality.
Like even when I'm in my pajamas, I'm still spicy. I'm sorry, but the amount of things I'm carrying here,
yes,
my mind,
girl.
things that I'm doing, as I'm making that jollof rice, everything's spicy.
Yes.
I'm
The five Scotch money.
It's true. But I feel like there's like a slow kind of morph. Do you know what I mean? But because they've been a parent to you, you're picking the best bits of them.
100%.
Like, I feel like me and my mum, like she always used to say that we're like best friends. That we had a good like relationship. Like, do you know what I mean? Like she had obviously a very Nigerian side, but like when it came to like boys and stuff like that, she was a bit more open door. We'll go over to the house.
Whoa!
Were you allowed?
Isn't it?
Girl!
Okay.
And obviously
talking.
I'm done.
But I think I would like to kind of have a good relationship with my son.
100%.
I want you to be able to gist me. I'll just I want
Yeah.
it to be like that. But I think a lot of time when the only things I kind of overthink is, you know, like they talk about like trauma or the future. Like I don't want to do things that will affect them later.
100%. This is it.
So even like my son, like saying no. At first, like you can't say no to your mum.
Yeah.
Don't say no to your mum. Do you know what I mean? But actually, I still don't want you to say no to me, but I'm trying to find a balance because you don't know your toddler, you're 3 years, you just turned 3 in it. I want you to be able to express yourself and be able to set boundaries in life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of people, including myself sometimes, I find it hard to say no. Do you know what I mean? I don't want you to become a people pleaser. I don't want you to not be able to use your no. It's your place, your power.
Yeah.
So it's that fine line. So I guess as a mom, you're kind of thinking of the future. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
If I bring you up in this way, what kind of adult will you become in society?
Yeah.
So it's that kind of.
And it's really important.
Because it's true, don't say no to your mom, but actually say no to everyone else.
Yeah.
If I don't think it starts with us.
Yeah.
So now it's like, okay, you can say no, but this, I don't know.
And you know what it is? Even them saying no, that no could mean so many other things because their vocabulary is so fine.
Yeah,
it's so
true.
limited. Like
so true.
that no could mean anything, but it's just the word that they know.
Yeah.
They know no before they know yes.
Yeah.
And you know what I clocked here? Why do they know what no before yes? Is it not because we're forever telling them no, don't do this,
don't do
don't do that? Like as a mum,
true.
our first words to them is no.
Yeah.
No. What is that? So now they're coming to repeat to us what we're saying to them. We're even offended. How dare you?
But on the flip side, kids are also intelligent. I'm sorry.
They're very intelligent.
They're telling you
They
no.
know.
Like
They
sometimes
fully
they're
know.
looking at you and they're fully like
They
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And you know,
feel that vim
to the point, to the point where they know who to do it with.
Exactly.
Not just know, but
Exactly.
they know who they can pull the strings of,
Yeah.
and they know who that will allow them. They know they fully know.
Yeah.
They're so smart.
They know.
But I like you're saying it's about finding that balance of setting boundaries, but then allowing them to express themselves and become who they who they're meant to be.
100%. Okay, so on this whole mum you think you'll be, you're obviously saying your mum let you have your boyfriend round.
Not like that, okay, guys. Like, we're like a stream of people.
No, but how old?
But like, basically, like, you could come and knock for me. Do you know what I mean?
How old?
Did she know he was your boyfriend? Did you tell her?
How old were you?
Maybe what? Maybe like 14?
Yeah, okay, let's talk
Was
about
that
this.
year 9? Yes,
Let's
yeah.
unpack
What
this.
kind of...
Because I have a 14-year-old and
It's the real world.
yeah.
So hold on, do you think they would do that?
I would
This is
rather
it
my
now.
son tells me
I would like to be more like
I want
that.
to meet her.
Yeah.
Okay, so to the house?
Yeah.
At 14.
Coming round to the house, yeah?
I prefer it. I would prefer it.
So what if you have a boyfriend?
Do you feel like that because you have a son? Would you feel like that with a daughter as well?
Yeah, anybody, to be honest.
Yeah.
I want to know your friends.
Yeah.
What if
Yeah.
your friends are younger?
100%.
Before your girlfriend, your
Yeah.
friends. Let me know them.
Yeah.
Let me know their parents. So how much more someone, a girlfriend who you like, even though you'll break up in 2 weeks, what is it? How long was I with that boy for? Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what?
But let me know. I want to know your
I
vibes.
want to
I
know.
agree with you.
interested.
I
I wanna
actually
know.
know your whole friendship group.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm undecided on how I feel yet on bringing someone home. This is my girlfriend. Come and sit down in my mum's living room. I'm not sure.
But if they don't see that,
How I'll play it.
they're sitting down.
No,
they're going to cinema.
that's
They're
not-
doing something.
No, I get that.
Do you know what I mean?
I get what
So-
you're saying, and I do agree that you need to know. Like, I want him to bring around his friends and all the rest of it, girls and boys. But the point where you're saying he's my boyfriend, girlfriend, because the thing is, you gotta remember as well, yeah. You know, like we were saying, like if you're being so friendly, there still has to be some type of boundary to a degree. Sometimes I've seen this where my friend, back in the day, school days, she'd bring someone home, and obviously I feel like her mum was trying to do what we're talking about now, where she's been accommodating, understanding her child's life, her friendship group, all the rest of it. But a lot was going on, and it was almost getting a bit too much, and it's like finding the balance. Because
I feel
the thing
like-
about teenagers is that once you struck them out, after you allow them to chill and do this, and then some start moving mad, they're like, okay, fine, I'll take it outside.
But you know what? It's about having rules. Like, so you can come to my house with your boyfriend,
Yeah.
but you guys can't be in the room alone.
No,
You can't.
of
You know, like
course.
they'll.
Of course,
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like.
So you're saying at 14 they can just come and be like, Mum, this is my boyfriend, I'm bringing my boyfriend around to the house.
Yeah, I prefer
But
that.
then you know what? Yeah, and to be fair,
I'm not comfortable.
I'm not. That's
And
it.
you know why? You know
If they
why?
don't do it in your house,
You know why? Yeah,
you
because
have a
I can
I
relate
prefer
it
it.
now. Like in my now, this is my now, isn't it? You guys have got many years to get there, so I
Yeah.
guess your minds may change.
Yeah.
In my now, as I am sitting here currently, Kiana can't come and tell me, Mum, this is my boyfriend.
But if she
Like,
has a boyfriend,
And then would you rather she keep it a secret then?
I promise you. Tell me you've got a boyfriend.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay.
But I want to know everything
Okay.
about him,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna. It can't be my reality. Does that make
But it
sense?
doesn't need to be. I think
It
we're
can't.
talking
So
about-
I like the.
It can't be
Yeah,
the
like
same.
it's fine. So eventually, like, okay, you tell me today now. I've got a boyfriend. Okay, fine. What does that mean to you? What does that look like?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, do you kiss? What do you hold
Yeah,
hands?
that's fine.
Okay, fine. Whatever. You know, we have that conversation.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
understand? In a week's time now, if you're telling me you still have the same boyfriend, okay, fine. Let me see this boyfriend. What does he look like?
Yeah.
Show me a picture. Let me see. Fine. In another week, this boyfriend is he still there? Okay, fine. I want to see him. And wait. In the 2 weeks, yeah. Let's say it's 2 weeks. In the 2 weeks now, if you're going out, like we're going to the cinema,
Yeah.
we've been out on a couple of occasions.
Yeah.
Fine. That's when I'll know. Okay, fine. She's seen him outside. Let me bring him in to know what type of person he
I
is.
agree.
But it's not going to be. Jamal's coming over or Andrew's coming over and you're sitting down here and I'm
But they'll be
smiling at
asking you. The children's. They're gonna ask you, can they come over?
And
That's
answer,
fair, but
and
at least
answer
you've
no.
seen him though.
I want to see him, but you're not coming to chill in my
That's
house.
saying that it can't just be any boyfriend. Like, oh,
No,
I've got a
no,
boyfriend and
yeah,
suddenly
yeah,
comes
yeah.
around to introduce
No,
himself.
but why should they be having any boyfriend? That's what I'm
No,
But you don't know. Yeah, but that's what I'm
The
saying.
boyfriend hasn't been around for long enough. It seems like there needs to be a time for me to now.
He needs to be. He needs to be
around for long
Yeah,
enough.
it's been a few
Yeah,
months.
that's fair. I
Okay, fine.
agree.
Let me see who this
Yeah,
person
and
is.
I think I'm more like,
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards your side. It just needs to feel like, because the truth is, when you're young, you're still kind of figuring things out. Today can be your boyfriend, tomorrow you can not like him. Not necessarily
100%.
tomorrow, but
Yeah,
it's always changing.
yeah.
You don't want to accommodate every single boyfriend from the school or
That's fair.
from the local
Even
school.
meeting the boyfriend,
So
I'm
here's
not
the
saying
thing.
I'm inviting you over for dinner, like I've made dinner for you or anything like that. I just want to put names to faces.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
yeah.
want to get your vibe.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
need to see see you to kind of get that. Oh, this one, I've seen
Yeah,
that time before.
yeah.
I need that because I want to protect you. Do you know what I mean? Not that you know people, you're spending all your time with people that I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
But it's a balance. It's true.
100%.
We all know every child is different. It's always
It's true.
different.
It's true.
100%.
And to be fair, no matter how you approach it, because you're saying every child is different, and how they receive it may be different.
Yeah,
so one child might be very happy to open up and talk, and the other child might just be like, I might not want to.
Yeah.
Even if you're trying to say, open up and talk to me.
And also, it depends on the type of mother you are with your children. Because I know I'm a different mum to each of my children. And it's nuts because even as I'm saying it now, it makes so much sense to me.
It's based on their character.
The relation, and the situations you've been through. Like me and Kiana have been through like a whole lifetime with just the two of us, and the other two, like, they don't understand. Does that make sense? Like we have so much like that we've done and we've been through, and so I'm a different mum to her. Kiana got the best of me. I feel she got the holidays, like the designer clothes, everything. The other two, they get it, but to the extent, you know, your first child, especially when it's the first and only child, they get everything. Isaiah, because he's the only boy, he gets the attention and you know, like the invitation. What do you, imagination play? What do they call it? All that Sonic crap. Yeah. But it's small in comparison to what, you know, the first one got. Amara, poor girl, she gets whatever Isaiah leaves for her. Honestly, obviously she's baby of the house. Everybody's like, oh, Amara, but really and truly, you leave her to get on with it. And I'm so focused on all my kids are at different stages in life. So I'm focused on somebody doing GCSE, somebody that's coming to transition into primary school, and then the baby that you're just learning to speak is nice, but you need to be listening to your brother and sister because they're the ones that can truly help you. You know what I mean? Like,
do you feel like that Amara's in that position because she's a girl? Like you already had a girl?
I don't know.
And Isaiah's a boy. Because for me, Zeke gets the most like attention. Like he is Azariah, the middle one. She's 4, and she kind of just gets on with it. She's the one that gets on with it. Zeke, because he's a boy, being the youngest, gets all the attention. But obviously Sienna, being like, she was the only child for like 4 years, so she kind of like got the best. Like as in being first time mom.
I feel like that's always
attention.
Always happens.
That's interesting though, because I think none of us would have thought or wanted it to. Because it sounds worse than it is. No one would have wanted to say they gave the first more than the second. Do you know what I mean? Like, but I suppose it's just life, and sometimes it depends on the child as well. Some kids are happy just doing their own thing. They're just very happy that way.
And it's remembering it's what's happening in life. It's not that you're actively saying, okay, I'm going to give this child this amount of attention. It's what's happening in life. Like you said, like the holidays, there's a lot happening at that time, and then things change. Like,
but you know what? Having that in mind, what I try to do is give them all individual time. So with Kiana, we have mother-daughter days. So we'll go to like Fort Park, or we'll do something like we'll go to the cinema, just me and her. So she doesn't forget that, because there's 2 other children that I've forgotten about her. Bearing in mind, it was just her again, everything in the beginning. With Isaiah, I'm conscious that, okay, my son, he loves Sonic. Loves Sonic. Right. You guys know. He will tell me from beginning to end. If you want him to listen to you, just relay back to Sonic somehow.
And it's coming
to the point that even his teacher, quick tangent, his teacher will be like, he wasn't getting the sums, but I made it about Sonic and he got it. And she was like, if you want him to learn something, just Sonic, and he'll get it. And his brain just clicks. Anyway, so I tried to like tailor time to them so that it's like, okay, you know, I've got mummy's undivided attention. You can do all your Sonic crap, run up and down, it's fine. And with Amara, I'm with her all the time, like 24/7. She's my handbag, so she gets me anyway. But
to get back to the topic, how do you feel like you had planned that, as in the mum that you wanted to be, to divide your time?
I didn't know that I would have 3 kids. Do you know what? Like, I knew I would have children. I didn't really have a number in mind, but I always knew that I wanted my children to feel me, feel my presence, and know that like it's mummy. So I always say to them, "Oh, I'm your best friend. You're my best friend." And Charles, like, he'll tell me I'm a beg. Like, why are you begging me? Like, whatever. But that's just me. Like, I'm very full on. Like, I love you to the moon and back, and then like I want them to know that it's me, it's me. Hello, it's me. Like because that's just always the mum I've wanted to be. Like I want to like smother you as they grow up. I give them their space to grow up, and I'm not gonna be like go away. But when they're younger, and I kind of just want the foundation to be that
and that's
it's
so
my mum.
100%.
Yeah.
That loves them.
Yeah. So above everything, I knew that's what I wanted. I wanted my children to feel love. I wanted them to be able to go out into the world and be like, I'm telling my mum. You know, like that's what I want my child to be. But I'm just gonna tell my mum anyway. That's I don't care. Randall, I don't care.
Still want to tell your parents. It's still a safe space.
100%.
That's very,
100%.
Very, very important.
100%.
And I do think it's the foundation. It's now. It's how you show them from the young stages.
Yeah.
Is that kind of love that you show them from the beginning. That it doesn't matter what happens. I'm here. It kind of sticks through.
And it even makes me feel like when I'm telling them off, I'm in my mind. I don't want to go too overboard. So like, guys, story for another time. But as I told me something about people had said something to him about playing with black children, and he said it to me so casually, like, "Oh, mum, when am I going to be white? Or am I white?" Like something to that effect. And I was so shocked and like, what? Who said that? He quickly retracted. Oh no! It doesn't matter. He plays with black children all the time. Blah blah blah. And I felt like because of how I reacted, he felt like, oh no, this is naughty, I shouldn't say that. And then he retracted. Again, story time for another time. I'll go into the full depths of it. But it kind of just made me remember that kids talk. They don't necessarily tell you things in that moment. But I want them to feel free enough to say, oh, this is what happened. And not expect a bad reaction or expect to get in trouble or expect that they've said something wrong. So that's also in my parenting kind of in the back of my brain, like, okay, like, even if they do something wrong, maybe not too much, because then they let them.
There's a lot of process into parenting. It's like, as you tell me something, I need to think about how do I want to address this. Everything matters.
Even my reaction. How do I want to portray?
They're watching you, and like you said, the way you react initially could keep them from saying so much to you, or help encourage them say more.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, we're always under that magnifying glass. It's a bit
literally, they're always watching.
It's a bit intense.
All you can do is do your best.
100%.
That's it.
Well, this has been very insightful. Thanks so much for tuning in for today's video. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Mums in Melanin.
Bye, y'all.